me wrong or not. You feel me? So, and then like with chicks,
You're live.
okay, with women, who's to say we like know how old they are? Like there are hairdos and things that I associate with girls, and there are hairdos that I associate with women, or like young women, then older women, and we all kind of know these things. Like I have sisters, so like bows and barrettes, little girls. You get what I mean? Ponytails sometimes maybe younger, you feel me? But like when you start dressing them up, or you start dressing them up to where they look like they 20, 22, 23, and they 16, like if that's what you was going for, like it'd be like it's cute, all right, it's cute. But if it's a cultural norm for a 22 or a young adult to look like this, and then you put them on stage like that, then what, what the hell? When that little young dude, that 22-year-old dude, come holler at this girl that he think is 22 like him or 20 like him, then what we gonna give him a charge? We gonna beat him up?
Okay, so what we're talking about is Miami Northwestern Golden Girls and their costumes. You brought up a good point that if they look like they're 20, then, obviously you're going to assume.
Right.
But to me, the girls are dressed in these costumes, these provocative costumes, and you can tell that they're little girls, they're young ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm going to, full disclosure, my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
who's 13 now,
Mm-hmm.
is auditioning for that group for this upcoming year. And she looks like a 6th grader. So whenever she wears like costumes, she's a dancer full time. Whenever she wears costumes, she looks like a kid in a costume with makeup and stuff like that. I think you can kind of tell when they're kids. There are times when you can't, when they're like really curvy and they look old in the face. So
I feel you. I'm just saying, why should I believe here? Like Dade County, I love myself. I feel like brought up to be as a norm. I feel like it should not be used as a norm. I personally just don't like it. I'm not saying those girls, like again, like just to retract, when we originally talked about it, I was like, that's normal. I'm like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I still don't see anything wrong with it. I just think there can be some right with it, like some more clothes, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying hell no, they shouldn't be wearing that shit. I'm saying, you know what? Maybe we got an opportunity to put them on some more clothes. You get what I'm saying? Because, if that's my little sister, little cousin, whoever, just the young ladies like in Miami that I care about the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them thinking like it's all. I don't want them thinking it's okay to leave the game in that or be getting dressed. I'm in a rush and I gotta get to my bus and wearing it. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like that. I feel like some of those things should be saved for adulthood.
okay, so me and being a former dancer, there's things such as costumes and then regular dress. So once you leave the stage, the costume, the leotard, the tights, and all of that, it's not something that you aspire to walk around in.
But that's the same
day to day
mentality of a stripper.
Well, for me, growing up in the performing arts world, stripping and actual dancing is two different things. And I think that stripping because there's so much attention on it right now, it kind of even overshadows the fact of the performing arts world right now. Like, when you tell someone that you're a dancer, they automatically assume that you're talking about being a stripper. No, I'm not a stripper. I've actually studied with and done ballet, and I know tap, and I know this, and I know that. No, I'm not that. You know what I mean? So it's a costume for real. When they go home, they take it off, and they're normal kids. Those girls in particular that we're talking about are honor students. They're good kids. Some of them are even like little nerds. Like, they just put the costume on and that's that. And I can say that because I know them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the perception is that maybe, and that's why people are saying what they're saying.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I can't take away, like, again, this goes for the same with young dudes. Let's get off the girls real quick. You get what I'm saying? Like, a young dude, young nigga running around here, like, my clothes is too, I still got clothes I can't fit today. You get what I mean? I got size 44 pants at home. I got this 6X shirt, but
You was fat?
nah, that's how big our clothes was. Like, we didn't wear, like, this whole skinny jeans.
Wait, G, what you said?
I thought you was fat.
No.
You was fat?
Like, why you got big ass clothes like that? But now you saying that y'all wore nightgowns on the occasion.
But, okay, you see my point. So, but what was it associated
Nightgowns, goddamn.
So, what was it associated with? Like, if...
Thug.
Exactly, you feel me? It was, so let's just use the word thug. Like, whether you agree or disagree, they're associated with you being a thug. You get what I'm saying? Now, I had good grades. I played sports. I was all that shit. But from the outside looking in, when the police started to roll up, they saw a thug. It was what it was. You get what I'm saying? So, although I should be able to wear whatever hell I want to wear and not be judged or misperceived or things, like, it's this world that we live in here where it's just kind of like some things, they are what they are. And then to your point, for like dance, I feel like here specifically, again, I love my city, but we live in strip club capital, strip club nation. Us in St. Louis and Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all associated together, maybe Atlanta. But I just don't like that look because of the association. You know, maybe if our city was a little different, you know, it would be okay, but I don't think it's okay down here just because it is so many strippers. Everything is based off of strip club. Everything is based off of sex. We live in a sexual city. We're also, I know this, we're also like number 2 or 3 in the nation for sex trafficking. I'm not sure if y'all knew that.
No.
Yeah, no, it's really real out here. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta wonder what are these factors that contribute to that shit. And these are African American girls, not just girls.
Well, my thing is like it's not like it's something new. Like, you know, we have a lot of dance teams down here, and they've all been wearing that kind of attire. This costume was no different from maybe the one the week before.
So I think that's what he's trying to say.
So what?
That it continuously, it happens. Like, that's the
Like,
costume.
it's
That's
a
the
norm.
go-to
Like, it's a
costume.
norm.
Why is it continuously being repeated?
It's a norm, and it got. The only reason it made it to mainstream is because, just like anything else, like, we always take a chance. Y'all ever seen that picture of like women in their bathing suits from like the 1950s until now? You get what I'm saying? Every year it showed a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less, till you get to like 2010, and like it's just a string.
Right.
It's the same thing, and I feel like it's like a slippery slope. It is what it is, and then in a city like Miami, where somebody might be offended, no offense to the ladies out there in their naked hustle, but somebody might be offended. They're like, oh, they look like strippers. And somebody down here would say, even myself, like, no, our strippers here don't have on any clothes. Because then they have on clothes.
Right.
That still don't make that shit okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, our level, our too much at a level 5, our level 5 is somebody's level 10. You get what I'm saying?
Well, what about the fact that these are black girls that are wearing these costumes, and that you have a whole dance world, competition dance world, that a lot of Caucasian women or kids participate in, and they wear the same exact costume, and you don't hear this controversy. Well, you really don't get this kind of controversy. I mean, they wear the sequin underwear and the little tops, just like that. The same outfit actually was bought out of a catalog, and it was on Caucasian girls. And you don't get the same reaction that you do when you see our black girls in it.
And I completely agree. Black people, I love us, but we are our own worst, like, we're our biggest critics. Like, we will find the wrong instead of the right out of anything. Like, we look at more at what's wrong than what's right. That's why in all my statements, I'm like, you know what? It's not that they shouldn't do that. I'm like, you know what? I just think we have an opportunity to put on some more clothes. And why? It's because we are our own worst critics. And I just wouldn't want our young girls to get that type of pressure. Now, how people do on their other race, and another thing is, you know, I'm pro-black. So, you feel me? What they got going on is what they got going on. Like,
right.
We got to deal with what we got to deal with. Again, that's another one of those things where it's like, it is what it is. You could take that young white dude and put him in them same 40 waist jeans and that 6X shirt, and he not going to get the same pressure as that young
You're
black
right
dude.
about that.
You get what I'm saying? And, like, although it's effed up and it shouldn't be like that, it is. And, you know, although I'm not saying we should accept fucked up shit for what it is and just keep it moving, I'm saying that we got to keep these things in mind and kind of like mutually progress with these things. So like, hey man, people look at us and see this. All right, check this out. Like, first off, let's look at ourselves and be positive about it and see how we can work on ourselves. Like, let's keep our own shit straight. You get what I'm saying?
One thing, I'm sorry not to cut you off, but one thing that I also noticed is that everyone has a lot to say about what they have on.
Right.
But you don't have a lot of people giving their time to volunteer to these children and to these extracurricular activities. Everyone has so much to say on social media, but you don't even have people actually giving their own time and actually going out there and helping these kids, like this one person is doing, donating their time, donating their money.
I know they got their own bread
and all of that. Like, nobody's doing that, but you guys have so much to say about it. Like, instead of getting on social media, and I think that's a problem nowadays.
Yep.
People just get on social media and they have so much to say, but nobody's putting any action behind anything that they say. And then immediately after, like, that thing happened, people were like, okay, well, y'all, maybe donate to the band. Like, donate so that you can have a say-so in what's going on with your band.
Yeah.
Crickets. So
I completely agree. Again, I would say I watch very closely what I say on Facebook and how I relay the message. Like, I'm always gonna have my own personal opinion. But first off, what's the lady name that's over the team?
Tracy Young Byron.
She's doing a great job, in my opinion, because she's able to get them girls into places where not only are they being noticed, they being noticed for good things as well. Because I saw the article on their grades and things, but at the same time, that's another it is what it is.
And she has 100% graduation rate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, those
for
are
her
things.
dancers.
So, and I appreciate those things. I would never take away from anybody and how things are happening. But if it had to be me, and like, if I had to have a say so, and I had some money to give her, I'd be like, hey, let's put them on some more clothes.
She wouldn't take your money.
But that's just me. I'm not even saying I'm 100% right. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Like, if I had a daughter, I'd be like, you know what, baby, I don't really think I want you in this. But that's me right
something
now.
about empowerment too. Just being able to pick and choose whatever you want to wear.
18.
You're right.
That's it. But like, 16, 17.
I used to wear tight clothes around my father just so I could get a new wardrobe.
You 16, 17?
I used to go to church in a tight skirt. The whole outfit.
Again,
just to rebel, just because of that. What you're saying, that I have to wear a certain thing.
So even me, like, I'm all about approach.
You went to go dress like a hoe for the Lord.
I sure did.
Nah.
I went to church with the tight skirt, no stockings. My grandmother was a pastor. And of course we had to wear stockings. And yeah, all of this was pushed up. Skirt was tight, booty. The slip was right up under my butt.
You ever had sex in a church?
No. But I did all I did all
she went for it.
But you did what?
I mean, I kind of almost did, but no, I didn't.
I feel you. I don't take away from the young lady that's over it, but I think
okay, so segueing from that, let's get into Hugh Hefner. He passed away.
My dog.
Yeah. You was at the house, weren't you?
No. That could have been one of the bad bitches, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was in school.
So what do you guys think about R. Kelly and Hugh Hefner and the comparison between them two?
There's a difference, okay?
What's the difference?
R. Kelly is just like straight out there, like with the shit he says at concerts and stuff. Hugh Hefner just puts them on magazines and stuff. I haven't really heard comments from Hugh Hefner that was like crazy.
I mean, maybe it's because we live in a different community and only his community hear his comments. I feel like that's the same shit. It's the same thing. It's like us looking at R. Kelly and bringing him down. Like, shit, we talking about parents that said, all right, go live with R. Kelly, and now they mad because they won't come back. Like, whose fault is that?
True.
Whose fault that is?
Well, Hef has a few of those too. Like, he has girls who just went and lived with him too.
Yeah, Kendra was like that.
Hey man, I think sometimes everybody forgets that there's more to this world than America. Alright? And there are lifestyles and places where people are still living this way. There are places where people still have wives with an S concubines, whatever the hell you want to call them. Like, it's places that...
Well, you're in America, so...
But I feel it.
I was going to say, what part you live in?
I feel that. That's cool. But again, just like anything else, there's, like, still some order or natural order or innate or natural things with people and their desires that still happen. And people are now, in this modern day society, starting to come out with a lot more of these desires, and you know, and be open and upfront with them. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see a lot more of this as the years go by. Okay, we're gonna live in a polygamous society.
So what's going on with
Don? Bulls calling you up right now. What America you live in? What's the America you live in?
So what's going on with Donald Trump this week?
He's a bunch of bull. I wasn't even paying attention to
I know
him
that bitch was tweeting.
Not paying attention to Puerto Rico. That's all I know.
Really? Like, he got everything to talk about except for Puerto Rico.
I know that he did the whole focus on the NFL for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like, he paid that too much attention for too long.
No, but seriously, he's like, and then he's
I
heard that
called
he's
them son of a
debating.
bitches.
He's arguing. Well, not arguing, but he had something to say about the mayor getting on network television and not begging, but asking for support for Puerto Rico because obviously she wasn't getting any from the government. So he had something to say about that. He said that she was begging.
Oh, well, she should have started a GoFundMe.
Really? Because, I mean, that's their responsibility, you know?
Right. I'm calling you out. I bet you can get some dollars now.
I think everybody leave people alone about just taking anything. Like, just let people
do what they do.
People, that's how they do. It's like we always want to be mad at something. Like, now we mad because people taking a knee. Now it's a trend.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad about the taking a knee, the grabbing arms, the hiding in the locker room. Like,
right.
I just feel like if you're gonna support what Colin Kaepernick did, then you need to do what he did.
And I appreciate your point of view. I appreciate it all. But everybody ain't gonna catch on as fast as you. The goal, the good part about it is they catching on in some type of way.
They're bringing attention to it.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like when I'm pretty sure when all these boycotts started, let's talk about the bus. Everybody know about the bus, so we talk about the bus. I'm pretty sure everybody wasn't for it at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure some niggas was like, fuck this shit. I'm getting on this motherfucking bus. I gotta go to work. And then, like, kind of as time progressed, they was like, you know what? I actually see this shit. You know, somebody probably only took the bus once a week or twice a week or something like that. Like, everybody, we gotta stop expecting everybody to be at our same level of mind capacity. All right, you got leaders, you got followers. If you're a leader, be a leader and lead, and help people follow. If you see the followers doing something you feel like they shouldn't be doing, lead and get them to pay attention so they can follow you.
So basically, get them outside of the locker room, because I don't understand what the point was to stay in the locker room. You staying in the locker room for? Like, that's not a protest.
I mean, the side of that of sports is, you know, we ball players. Like, we ain't fooling with y'all. Like, we don't care about that.
So they don't even care.
That's what I think it is. I mean,
who?
It's certain people that don't care about this, and it's fine. Like, it is what it is. Like, one of these days we gotta wake up and remember that we live in like a real white man's world, and this is not like a racial statement. It's just we live in a white man's world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
honestly, I don't have time to focus on it because I'm trying to get rich.
I mean, and then that's another thing. You gotta.
But the thing is, we have to focus on these things, because if you don't, in the end, it's going to eventually affect you. Like, it's going to affect you in the long term.
Yeah, but I need to hurry up and progress in the tax bracket.
What about OJ? OJ got out.
He's before my time.
Ow! No, you didn't say that.
He is.
Look up. Say that again.
He's really before my time. Like,
I'm happy for OJ.
Who the fuck? Like,
I'm happy.
Like, all I
you don't know who OJ is.
I know who he is. He supposedly murdered his wife.
Bruh.
But okay.
What 50 Cent said.
I really don't know.
He did that shit.
He did that shit. Whatever they say he did.
Whatever they say he did.
He did that shit.
I watched the Kardashians, so that's in my time.
Oh,
And from me watching that, Chris has said in some of the like episodes, like their marriage didn't really work out because of the strain on the OJ case.
But Chris was fucking OJ
because she was best friends with the wife, and she felt deep down in her heart.
I've never watched.
Chris was fucking OJ. Chris was fucking OJ.
I never watched that.
She ain't my mother.
She was fucking OJ. That's why. What's her name? Looked like how she looked. What's her name? Chloe. Mm-hmm. That's her daddy.
You talking about the thick one?
Yeah.
Is that real or that's fake?
She looked like his daughter.
Is the ass real?
No, that's not real.
Okay, no, that's not Jordan.
Mm-mm.
So what is it, a horse?
I guess. They don't come with those type of things.
She looks completely
I don't
Have y'all seen like the phenomenon of like white girls with ass stuff? Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all paid attention to that?
What?
How white girls are coming out of nowhere with some ass?
Yeah, that's some new shit.
Well, I always had white friends that had fat asses because they play volleyball and they workouts is different.
Man, it's shit. I be like, yeah,
So like I always on white girls that had butts though, so or hips.
So what's going on in your world, in your age bracket?
People fucking people, STDs going high up, cost of condoms going up, cost of what? Pregnancy tests is probably going up. A lot. People edges is horrible.
Your generation fucking sucks. All y'all do is talk about pushing you to the edge and all your friends being
dead.
That's not in my generation. That's really lower than me.
No, it's not.
It is.
All y'all
And all the boys are feminine.
Right.
Those are the ones that's younger than me. Like they don't have like the guys that's filming them. They're younger than me. They're 17, looking 21. They're younger than me. You talking about the 2000 babies? Like they're younger than me.
Oh, you ain't claiming them?
No. I'm not friends with feminine niggas. I don't know feminine niggas. If I do, they're gay, and I'm okay with that. Like.
One last topic. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, let me look at my phone.
Gee, you have these faces. What the
Let me
fuck?
get everybody.
Oh, he's got a face.
Take you off the camera, yo.
Y'all know it's breast cancer awareness month, so.
Right.
Jiggle your titties.
Wear your pink and shit, and check your nitties. Check your titties too, because you can get them too. All right, so this has been. We good?
I was gonna say, stop bullying people. Some kid in New York, all the time, I thought about you. Some kid stabbed a kid and killed another one.
That was in the Bronx. I told you. It's crazy over there. It's in the Bronx.
You just sometimes, y'all leave people the fuck alone. Alright, stop bothering
But
people.
what people don't understand, public school in New York City is like bully zone.
Again.
Like you gotta be bullied or get bullied.
Just
Like,
stabbed one
For real?
and killed another.
like you legit gotta like either be a
So
bully
it's like
or
a war
give-
zone?
Yeah, public school in New York City is really a war zone.
Nah, only reason
Depends on if you go to the big known high schools, then absolutely. Like my school, my freshman year, like people used to sneak in the side doors to jump people. Like it's crazy. Fire drills, getting beat up from the other hood.
They so commercial up.
It's a lot.
Everything's just
You know how lean on me was? My mom said her high school was like that, and they had a principal that really came and put in order.
That's sad.
Yeah.
You know, I won't have that down here. We go to
She said
Bible
it was
study.
literally like that. And she went to Boys and Girls High School, which is like a huge high school in Brooklyn, like, and that's like a badass school too.
We go to Bible study.
Like, have y'all ever? I don't know if it traveled down here, but have y'all ever saw the fight?
We don't do any of that shit down here. We go to Bible study.
Well, no, they don't do that. Have y'all seen the video with the girl that got jumped at McDonald's and it was like for 3 minutes?
Nah, I ain't seen that.
Is it an old video?
It's from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's how it is in high school when they let you out early. People are there to fight you. Right at the local McDonald's.
So have you gotten into a lot of fights?
Yeah.
Do y'all shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
They
I
shoot
think they
there.
shoot first. But before, it was like they'll fight you and stuff. And then shoot
And
you
then if they
later.
lose, then they fight.
I
They
remember when they
shoot.
started shooting here. I was in high school. Niggas started dropping out of nowhere. Like before we used to all meet up and fight.
It was really Carroll City that started that shit.
No, they just started dropping. It was like, I ain't gonna say it was just to see. I mean, I think down there in Liberty City had their own situation, but I think like in the high school, you know how somebody would get killed during the school year? No. somebody's started.
It was getting rid of the whole crews.
Listen, man, they started dropping boys.
Yeah, nobody really died from my school.
Yeah.
Mostly locked up, indicted, and stuff.
When I was in high school, it was just like one or two here and there.
It started. I remember. This is crazy. God, like my dad. After I got out of high school, he gave me a curfew. The nigga took. I had never had a curfew in my life. And after high school, he was like, "Oh, you gotta be home by 10." And I understand it. I didn't understand it then because I was pissed, tripping, or whatever. But
I liked my curfew.
I understood it. I understood it afterwards.
You had a curfew too? I've never had a curfew.
Oh yeah, I always had a curfew.
I didn't have one, bro, because I started.
But I was never. I was always following my curfew because it was like everybody followed me. So like, time to go home. G's in the house. Like,
yeah, nah.
I didn't miss shit.
Nah.
And if I did miss anything, it was shit that I could hear stories about when he come in the house and call my phone.
I didn't have.
I didn't really be upset when I couldn't go to a party. Like I'll be upset for like 5 minutes. But then I start watching Twitter and stuff, and people say it got shot up or got shut down.
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything.
I was enough. See, when I was in high school, that's when I used to DJ when I was in high school. When I was in middle school, we was DJing, and when we got to high school, like every party ended with it getting shot up. It was like, hey, yeah, it would literally be out there till it got shot up. Like, hey, when a party end whenever it gets shot up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a big part of it too. I guess people just started playing with guns like it was real toys for real. So.
Like, I legit was, like, growing up with a boy, like, and, like, he was, like, so, like, funny and everything. One summer, like, he just picked up a gun and he became, like, the neighborhood shooter. And it was just, like, he was just a funny kid. Like, everybody knew him. And he just became in and out of jail and stuff. And then there was another one when I worked at the center in my projects. This one kid, his grandmother used to pick him up all the time. He did basketball, had basketball scholarships and everything. One last summer, like, our hood became beef with, like, another hood, and he couldn't play basketball in tournaments. And he just started picking up a gun, like, going to basketball, and people at least expected him to be shooting. And he became a shooter, too. It legit just happens out of nowhere.
Yeah, no.
And it's like, what? Like, little old you? Like, since when?
Nah, I went to practice.
Be crazy.